Hi, I'm Jackie Wilson, one of the co-founders of Positively Empowered Kids, here for another insightful chat. And today it's a lovely young lady called Nykera Kelly. And I've been connected with your family for probably a couple of years, seeing so much that you've been up to and what you've been creating. So I'd love you to share a little bit more about you with everybody out there who's watching, and particularly those young people. It's amazing actually what you've been doing. So tell us more about you.
So I'm Nykera Kelly, I'm 13 years old and I have my own business and it's all about empowering girls through art. So I draw images and I put them in books and on merch so that girls can look at them and feel empowered about them. And I recently just had my book go to America, so it's going really well.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you say you create things for books and merchandise. So you actually create this art yourself, don't you? You're busy drawing. And have you got some things that you can show us what you've been doing?
So I have my affirmation cards here, and it has obviously like all the girls are different, they're not all the same, and that helps the girls recognize that you can be who you are, you can be what you want. And and I also have Nyx's little book of positivity, and that's the one that's gone to America, and this has been going really well. And lastly, I have my school planner, which is Plan It with Nyx, and this is also good to be used in quarantine, as I know that we're all being homeschooled.
Absolutely, very inspirational. What got you started doing all this? Where did it come from?
Well, I mainly started it because I saw that girls were influenced by social media, because they were thinking, oh, I should be like this girl, I should be like that girl. But in reality, it's not like that. Not all girls get out of bed looking fabulous. Like we're all the same. We don't look amazing all the time. We're not like that. It's normal to be who you want to be. So that's basically where I got the idea for empowering girls through my art.
That's wonderful. And I think went from what you're saying, that we're all different. We all don't look great all of the time.
Yeah.
What would you say? Because if we're all kind of focusing out here on what we look like, we're not really focusing on the truth of who we really are. Those affirmation cards are like, I'm a good friend. That is so important. Kind of looking at what you are good at, what you can be, who you are, all of those wonderful things that help us to feel empowered and uplifted and feel positive in life. We've got to know who we are. Would you say?
Yeah, especially because it has influence on other people and it has an effect on other people and how they might feel as well.
So where have you got all this positivity from? Is it just a natural thing?
Well, I get it from mainly like my family, and I get it from just thinking about the better things. Even though like you might have a bad situation, you can try and find the better things in it and try and find a solution. Because if you don't have a good mind, then you're not gonna get where you want to be. You're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna see yourself as great. So I think it's really important to have a good mindset as a child from a young age as well.
Absolutely agree. I think, what would you say if this sort of information was available in schools for us to learn at a young age? What you've just said, really, to really kind of know that we're good enough to be able to kind of think of how we're going to get through life positively. What do you think to that?
I think it's so important, because as you get older, you'll realize that life isn't all easy. Life isn't what you may think it is. So I think it's important that we keep our minds healthy and positive, and so that we can get through the struggles that we go through.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me more about how your lovely Walmarts came about? How did you manage to get there?
I'm not actually sure, really. I don't actually know how it got there, but it just happened to happen, and I'm really grateful for what's happened throughout my life and what gift it's brought to me.
Yeah, gratitude is a big thing to
Yeah.
really appreciate the little things that happen, and then when a big thing happens like it has, you're blown away, aren't you?
Yeah.
Pretty incredible. So if you were to share some tips for young people right now, we're all in lockdown, we can't do too much. What do you do? Maybe that's a really good way to look at it. What are you doing to keep your mind positive? Because so many young people are struggling. It is out there that a lot of people don't know what to do with themselves. What would you say?
I think obviously keeping your mind happy, as people are getting really stressed about it, feeling like they're not good enough, feeling like it will never end. I think another good thing to do is do something creative. So over quarantine, I've been doing some videos on my Instagram, which is at Nyks World, and I did this artwork, which is kind of like a galaxy
Wow.
kind of theme artwork. I've also done some other videos, so if you'd like to see them, then go over to my page. And I think spending the most time that you can with your family, FaceTiming friends, keeping in touch with everyone is a really important thing to do.
Yeah, sure. Just to keep that connection with people, isn't it? It's really, we all need it. We all need to keep talking because we all matter and we
Yeah.
all can help each other, can't we? How do people get a hold of you then? So you mentioned your Instagram. Do you want to repeat that so in case people missed that?
At Nyks World, and Nyks is spelled Nyks and then World all in lowercase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a website or anything like that, or Facebook page?
Yeah, there is a link in my bio on Instagram, so you can go and click on that link, and that will take you to the Etsy store where I sell all of my merchandise and artwork that I've done as well.
Great. Okay, so it's Instagram, and then if people don't have Instagram, they can go to Etsy, type in Nyks World, Nyks World, and it will come up on Etsy.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, is there anything else, any little nuggets that you would like to give people before we go today?
Probably just don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like it's the toughest thing ever, because people are dying, and that's a really bad thing happening. Just feel that you're alive and be thankful that you're still breathing in the moment, and that you can make like the most of it. Don't be too upset about it, because it will end eventually. We just got to have like the belief that it will.
Amazing. What an insightful thing to say. Very wise words, Nyks. Thanks very, very much. It's been lovely to speak to you, and I'm sure a lot of young people will get a lot out of hearing what you had to say. So thank you very much.
Thank you.